Hello, welcome to the first live installment of Work Hard, Playlist Hard. Testing out this new feature on Facebook Live, which has actually been around for years, but decided I'm going to see if I can share some tips with you while sharing my screen here on Spotify. So with that being said, I'm going to hide my face because you know what I look like. Let's get straight into this. Okay, so today, what I wanted to talk about is what would Diplo do? Now, Diplo has done a lot. There's no doubt about it. He's been in multiple projects. He's produced for many different artists. But what I found fascinating is looking at Diplo's profile on Spotify, and I noticed that there's a few other projects in which Diplo is involved that seem to be getting a lot of momentum very quickly. Aside from the fact that he has a big name. So what I wanted to show you here on my screen, firstly, if you go down, you'll see at the very top of Diplo's profile, the latest release isn't actually from Diplo. It's from Silk City. And Silk City is, of course, Diplo's new project in which he collaborates with Mark Ronson, both of whom have large followings on Spotify. What's interesting about this is you'll see that for the artists that are tagged, you've got Silk City, Diplo, and Mark Ronson, which means that this song from Silk City is showing on Diplo's profile and Mark Ronson's profile as the latest release. It's also going to hit their followers, whether it's an email from Spotify or their release radars, or perhaps Discover Weekly as well. So I wanted to show you this because what I found really interesting, if you go to Silk City, which is their new project, of course, they've only released one song so far, and you click About, you see they only have 1,848 followers, but they have 1.3 million monthly listeners already. Of course, here we can see they're also tagged in the bio, but most importantly, they are tagged in the actual song release here. So I mentioned Silk City only had just over 1,000 followers, but of course, because Diplo is also tagged, this is also reaching 1.4 million followers that are following Diplo on Spotify. And just scrolling up here. And in addition, Mark Ronson also has 417,000 followers. And you'll see here on Mark Ronson's profile on Spotify, it's his latest release as well. Now, to show you just how far this actually goes, this isn't just for Diplo's new project with Mark Ronson. If we go in and we look at Jack U, for example, which of course is Diplo and Skrillex, what you can see here, Skrillex and Diplo present Jack U, sure. And what you can see in every single track, they are tagged as well, which of course means that it will show on their profile. Now, obviously, Diplo being a major name, it may be a little easier to do this. So my suggestion, instead of saying this will work, is try this. Reach out to your distributor. And the way that you would do this is you would say, I have a release, it's myself and another collaborator, and we've got a new project name, but we have existing artist names as well. So, for example, this release here from Silk City, this may have been submitted to the distributor as Silk City and Diplo and Mark Ronson. Now, I was having a conversation with one of my friends from a distributor today, and he was saying that the only issue that he is aware of is that perhaps the artwork could be rejected because you can see that Diplo and Mark Ronson are not mentioned on the artwork. Now, my suggestion for this is if you are an artist and you have an existing following and you are collaborating with another artist with a following as well, why not put the new name on the artwork and then below put both of your names as well? And then it should be a no-brainer. You should be able to get that past your distributor, no problem. Now, that was my suggestion, and this is for anyone who's just joined in. This is for people who have an existing following, in this case Diplo, and they've started a new project and they want to make sure that those followers are across their new project. So by following these steps, Diplo was able to get this release on his profile, as well as have this release hit his followers in release radar as well. Now, this is the first time I've done this. I'm just looking to see if anybody has any questions. Please comment in the live feed right now as well. And I'll just see if anything comes up here. And while we're waiting for that, I didn't want to turn this into a shameless plug, but I did want to just make everyone aware that I have released an ebook. It's by the same title. The ebook is called Work Hard, Playlist Hard. I'm going to post a link to that up on the screen quickly here. And also, because you've actually joined me in this live stream, what I'd like to do is, for anybody who's considering purchasing the ebook, I'm going to give you a live coupon code that's good until the end of the day, although you're tuned in worldwide. So I'm going to make this coupon available for the next 24 hours. And I'm going to put that coupon code up on the screen right now. So I'll also post the link to the ebook in the comments and pin that at the top of this live video. I don't see any questions coming in right now, but if anybody does have any questions after watching this video, please post them in the comments and I will monitor them and get back to you as well. I do plan to do a number of these live streams. So if you have any feedback, if you've got questions, if there's something that you would like me to cover, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to consider it for an upcoming... I would be more than happy to consider it for an upcoming live stream. And hopefully I will not get tongue-tied like that again. Anyway, this video should be available shortly for anyone that's missed out. And I look forward to hearing from you. All the best. Bye.